Hey, we're back for day 3 of consistency on my YouTube channel. And today I want to talk about what I noticed about myself since starting this challenge. It's something that I always kind of notice, but I'm really being more aware of the pattern and what is costing me. So I almost delayed starting this challenge. I was supposed to start on the 28th. I started on the 3rd, but I was going to delay it even further back than that. But then I decided, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that this year. We are not. So I said, I'm going to stop being perfect Patty, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to record this video and I'm going to post it. It took me almost, I think in the first video I said it was like a 3-hour evolution, but it was actually longer than that because I re-recorded a few times, even though overall I decided to use the very first recording that I did. Just go ahead and post it as is. But before I landed on that decision, I recorded like 3 or 4 different times, trying to make it sound perfect, trying to make it sound coherent, trying to make it sound, well put together. But eventually I got exhausted and I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I just got to get started because I needed the momentum to get me going. And I'm learning to trust myself. So I know that once I start and get going, I can fine tune along the way. So I think the reason why a lot of us like trying to start perfectly is because perfection silently promises something. It promises many things, but I think for most of us, it promises some sort of safety. But what it really does is delays us. And when we're delayed, we can't get that momentum going. And when we can't get momentum going, we can't see what it is that we're really capable of. Because you can't get clear on what it is you really need to be doing until you get going. And you can't get clear on the things that need fine tuning if you don't get going, because there's no data to show you what can be improved if you stay in the mode of planning because you want to be perfect and you want to start perfect. So here's what I'm doing differently. Or here's what I started doing differently over the past 2 days. And then another thing that I noticed also while with recording the last video. So I sat down to record day 2, and it was a spur of the moment thing. I had something else that I wanted to do that I had been looking forward to. I didn't give myself time to think about the perfection of it all. And when I allowed myself to do that, I came across, look, the country girl is in me. I came across a lot more coherent and confident in that second video than I did in the first one. My eyes were all over the place because I was trying to, it's 2 reasons for that. 1 was because I was trying to be perfect. And 2 was because I was trying to be very concise with my language, because I have a habit of trying to hold 2 thoughts at once. Like I said, I don't really like black and white thinking. I think in nuance because I like for people to feel seen and heard. And I know everybody don't think the same, which is why I don't like the black and white thinking. But anyway, off that tangent, we're talking about perfectionism, and we'll talk about the nuance thinking another time. So anyway, I noticed that once I don't give myself time to be perfect and go through things, it comes off better. And I can just fine tune as I go. And some of the things that I'm learning that need to be fine tuned since I've just been allowing myself to go is I have a stand right now that could fall in any minute. I rarely use it, but the minute that I sit down to be consistent with recording these YouTube videos, now my phone don't want to stay in the little grooves on the stand. But I said, I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm still in here recording. The phone could fall. But now that I know that this is an issue, I just ordered something that's going to help with that off Amazon. And then I have this little mic, but I also have like a more professional mic. But because it was taking me so long to figure out all the logistics with that mic, I remembered I had this little bitty one, and I was like, we can just go on this one. And yeah, the sound quality may not be as good, but it's not, it's just about getting started. So we're going to use this little mic. The sound quality is going to be good enough for people to hear me and understand. It might be a little, what you call it, a little static that they may hear in the recording, but overall, they'll be able to make out what I'm saying. So we're just going to get started. And in my spare time that I have, we'll work on being more capable with the more professional mic. So that's what I'm doing. And that's how I'm choosing to move forward with getting out of my own way when it comes to trying to start perfectly. Because starting this way, moving out, getting the perfectionism out the way, it has really shown me how capable I am and what I can do when it comes to this. Things that once seemed hard to learn, like even starting a YouTube channel, even posting to YouTube, even learning about the analytics. I got started and I realized that I am more capable than I thought I was of understanding all of that stuff and doing all of that stuff. And it feels good. It really feels good. So I'm glad I'm here. And I want to share this with you all because maybe you can see yourself in this. Don't try to be perfect. Just get started. You never know what you are going to be able to show yourself that you're capable of once you just get started and not try to start perfectly. So I guess that what I'm really trying to say and how I'll end this video is that getting started and gaining that momentum is teaching me more than planning to start perfectly ever has. And I'll see you all tomorrow for day 4.